Yo, 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 what's poppin', MVP gang? It's your boy, Pravi MVP, back with another certified banger. And today, we're diving into the topic I know a lot of you can relate to: why 2K doesn't feel fun anymore. Let me know in the comments, do you want to see 24 gameplay where I could spark consistently shooting 70 to 85% from three on variety of builds? Make sure you listen to the full video to hear my complete take on this, please. Before we get started, though, you already know the vibes. Smack fire out that like button to help keep real talk in the algorithm. And oh, don't forget, March Madness giveaway is officially underway. The top 3 supporters of the channel will receive a boost to their 2K grind on April 1st. For gameplay lovers, I got some raw, uncut, and unedited footage featuring members from my Discord and Proving Grounds. Shoutouts to my boy Flu, Symbol, and DJ. The link is in the description. If you think you can hold your own in a team first, defense first environment where spacing the floor is key, regardless of your build, all I ask is that you're confident in your ability to catch and shoot. Now, let's dive into today's topic. Back in the day, NBA 2K was a game that users spent hours streaking with friends, hopping from park to park, and then enjoying 5v5, whether it was rec or pro-am, and enjoying the variety of every mode had to offer. Was it perfect? No. But was it fun? Absolutely. Fast forward to now, it feels like the franchise have completely lost touch with what made the game so popular in the first place. It seems that profits have taken priority over enjoyment. They drop patches, hot fixes that turn your once dominant build into a role player overnight. I'm fed up. And in this video, I'm going to break it all down into detail. Let's get into it. Number 1. This is one of the biggest problems with the game, period. 2K has completely ruined shooting to the point it doesn't even make sense anymore. They're constantly changing it season to season, hot fix to hot fix, patch to patch, until most users just want to give up on shooting altogether. It's something that's so fundamentally important to the game that it shouldn't change, period. Shooting needs to be consistent throughout the year. When they drop the game, how shooting is, it needs to stay that way. Small tweaks, bro, listen, they tweak it so much. You can't even take a time off from this game and be consistent, even if you had your jump shot mastered. Like, I am telling you, they do too much, and it's too important to the game for it to constantly change. Like I said, you take a break for a few days, you come back, suddenly you can't hit anything because 2K has messed with the sliders or adjusted the RNG. As someone who's shooting over 65% from three, I am telling you, this game doesn't want you to shoot consistently. Limitless range, it's extremely limited unless you're in satellite takeover. Another thing, jump shots shouldn't be restricted to height, bro. You should be able to you shoot with any jump shot that you want. So that way, when I go from my 6'3" to my 6'5", I don't have to constantly be it's like, bro, I be playing on a 6'5", then I go to my 6'3", then I go to my center. It's all different. If I want to use one jump shot, I should be able to do that, bro. Like, man, limitless range is extremely limited, though. Unless you in satellite takeover, even with a 99 3-point rating, hitting consistently at or behind the hash is dead. You'll get those ridiculous animations where your player kicks his legs up like you shooting from too far. And trust me, I have a 99 3-point shooting build. It makes no sense. I get those animations. This only makes one of the game's biggest issues worse: lack of spacing. The inconsistency and constant changes in shooting push more users to create more slashers. But in real life, it's a shooter's league. It's a make or miss league. It's a make or miss league. You done heard them saying that over and over in commercials. 2K has removed all the badges that made shooting consistent, like open shots, hot zone hunter, and green machine. Why would they get rid of some of the best shooting badges in the game? Because they don't want you shooting consistent. The green window has been completely nerfed regardless of your 3-point rating. A high rating feels overrated. Yes, you should invest in it, but anything above a 99, 93 feels pointless. The devs don't allow elite shooting because they think players hitting threes consistently is a bad thing. This mindset is backwards. Users being able to hit consistent threes from the hash is exactly what made the game popular in the first place. I remember when limitless range was first introduced. It was everywhere online. Now, limitless range is a joke. So it's having a high 3-point rating because you got people with 75s and 80s and stuff like that that can just hit just as consistent as you can, because RNG is going to make you not be able to shoot that high of a percentage anyway. So what difference does it make? If you check the shooting percentages from all the players around you, I'm telling you, before you even comment, go into a rec lobby, go into a proving ground, go wherever you want to go, and I want you to pull everybody's card. You will see that every majority of everybody is in the mid to low 50% range from the field, in the mid to low 40% range from three. If the devs think users want real life shooting percentages, they are 100% wrong. The players who push for this type of gameplay still aren't good at the game, and they never have been. Shooting not relying on muscle memory completely takes away from the simulation aspect of real basketball. Having all these different shot profiles is ridiculous. Nobody but a person who not good at the game want to see whites go in when you shooting on high risk. Like, to have the highest potential to be able to make the most threes based on your skill, which that's just a lie. Last year's green or miss system is how all 2Ks should be. Basketball is about mastering your craft. And no one who refuses to put the work in should have their hand held. Elite shooters should be able to dominate. Their light shouldn't be dimmed just because Timmy 5567 feel that it's unfair, especially when he spends 5 times more time playing Fortnite or Call of Duty than he does 2K, and isn't willing to put the effort in to compete. Yet Mike Wang and his devs take feedback from players like Timmy 5567 and make unnecessary changes to the game. I guaranteed you, majority of the community wants shooting to be more consistent, even slashers. Because where's the room to slash if there's no consistency in shooting? Their attempts to combat cheaters have completely sucked the fun out of shooting. They honestly have killed it. And yet people are still cheating. What was the point? Many of the people some of you are subscribed to are cheaters. You watching cheating gameplay. I honestly feel like 2K might be running the scripts and Zen system themselves behind the scenes and using them as another stream of income, because that's all they seem to care about. Take Two Interactive is worth $33 billion. Let me repeat that again. This is the parent company. This is what 2K is developed underneath. Take Two Interactive is worth $33 billion. There is no excuse for them not to develop a proper anti-cheat software without punishing the entire user base. That was just crazy that everything they're doing as far as messing up shooting the way it is to try to combat cheaters, but cheaters are still cheating. What was the point? Instead, all they have done is widen the gap between cheaters and normal users. At this point, you have a zero chance of beating someone who's cheating. This benefits their pay-to-script Discord members, making them look like gods in the game. These cheaters create content that you simply can't emulate unless you're a part of that circle. Ever since the passing of Take-Two Interactive founder Ryan Bryant, RIP, and condolences to his family, NBA 2K has been on a steady decline each year, to the point it's clear they don't give a fuck about your experience on the game. It is simply business. The devs have put more time in creating ways to create revenue more than the game itself. Majority of the things in the game is copy and paste. Like, think about the hairstyles, the clothes, the animations. They talk about all these extra animations. Man, they done took from different animations and just put, man, who you fooling? You ain't fooling nobody who really played 2K since Dreamcast. These are all old. Everything you seen in the game is old or just a revamp of something that's already been there. They've been the same for years with little to no change. And the new ones they release look like something my son could do. No offense to him, that's my guy, but he's just a peanut right now. There's no excuse that these devs not showing any real development in the game itself. Season Pass was all about money. Plus ones, your for your badges, another money scheme. Even the additional cap breaker you get at level 40 was a money scheme to entice players to buy levels to have a competitive advantage over those who don't. How y'all see that? It's just, man, most of the rewards is tacky. Most of them little vehicles and cars and just costumes and just, man, they made mascots not even matter no more. Nobody even want to wear those. It serves no real purpose outside of just being a filler because the devs don't focus on real rewards that the users want. They only care about profit. Number two, the decline of dribbling. In NBA 2K, man, the decline of dribbling is it's just extremely evident. Previously, YouTube was filled with diverse and exciting dribbling content that captivated millions. Now, even the top dribblers' highlights seem lackluster. The reduction in speed, freedom of movement, and precise stops have stifled the creativity and the allure that dribbling once possessed. Although I've never been a dribble guy, I still lament the changes that they made to dribbling as they rendered the game stale. Players often resort to spamming identical moves, and despite the addition of quote unquote thousands of animations, only a select few are truly effective. This sentiment is echoed by many throughout the community, with discussions of highlighting the need for improvement in dribbling mechanics. To enhance the dribbling experience, it's essential to address these concerns and reintroduce the elements that once made it engaging and dynamic. In earlier iterations of the NBA 2K series, dribbling was celebrated for its engaging and dynamic nature, attributed to several key elements: player control and responsiveness. Gamers enjoyed the precise control over their players, allowing for quick reactions and seamless execution of complex dribble moves. This responsiveness enabled players to craft unique play styles and strategies, enhancing the overall gaming experience. Diverse and effective dribble animations. A wide array of dribble animations were not only available, but they were also viable in gameplay. This diversity empowered players to experiment with different combinations, fostering creativity and preventing the gameplay from becoming just stale and repetitive. Balance offense and defensive mechanics. The equilibrium between offense dribbling skills and the defensive countermeasures were better maintained, ensuring skilled dribblers could showcase their abilities without overpowering the defense. The balance that contributed to a fair and competitive gaming environment that more simulated what real NBA basketball is, because it's more offensive than defensive. It's about making key defensive stops. You should not be artificially boosting defense because defense is supposed to be just 100% anticipation. It's not really supposed to be based on, oh, you moving faster and all of this extra stuff. Listen to me. I'm a defensive first player. I am not asking for defense to be nerfed. I am asking for it to stop the artificial boost that if anybody makes a lockdown and take their attributes up, they're good at defense. No, that is not the way it's supposed to be. Lockdowns used to be able to get ISO'd and cooked too. It used to be a clear gap between a good lock and a bad lock. Now it's just attribute based. It's literally just attributes based. Like, yes, some people can be better because they have better anticipation, so they get more steals. But overall, it's like just the animations that people getting and the fact that defense is moving faster, which that's okay. They can keep that, but just take away all these unnecessary boosts and animations and nerfs to the offense, and let's see if these dudes really got defense, bro. Community engagement and content creation. The dribbling mechanics were intuitive but yet deep enough to allow content creators to produce tutorials, mixtapes, and highlight reels. This content not only entertained, but it also educated the community, fostering a shared enthusiasm for mastering dribbling techniques. These elements collectively made dribbling in NBA 2K engaging and dynamic, offering players a rich and satisfying basketball simulation experience, especially when you consider that it's a game. Don't nobody want a player moving slow as molasses and you supposed to be fast. Like, but man, they ruined dribbling, bro. It's not even fun to watch. Like when I watch dudes try to do dribbles and all of that, I'd be like, bro, it's the same move I just seen some random doing. It's not special. There's nothing special about it. Three, number three. This is one of my main problems with the game. On top of shooting, the death of passing. Passing is a fundamental part of basketball, yet it has been rendered to almost useless. Too often, players are pulled out of position into the defense. Passes are thrown at a player's feet, out of bounds, or require them to make leaps like Randy Moss to catch, leaving them unable to regain their footing in time for the open shot that they once had. Even worse, players sometimes go out of bounds despite having 90 plus passing stats. Like, that's how bad they really trying to attack offense, bro. They are putting bull crap in every single element of offense. Like, it's ridiculous. This is completely unacceptable. While higher passer ratings reduce these issues slightly, the problem remains far too frequent. One glaring issue is how trash the inbound passing has become. Players are constantly forced into dumb animations, like throwing the ball directly into the defense instead of executing a simple wraparound pass to avoid turnovers. Even players with high passing ratings fail to make smart decisions, as the game doesn't allow them to contextually use the appropriate animations based on the situation. Someone with elite passing skills should have awareness to make sensible plays. Yet, this is often ignored, leading to frustrating and avoidable turnovers. Like what I'm thinking in my brain that my player gonna do, he do something completely dumb. Like, and I got a player with 92 pass accuracy, a player with 96 pass accuracy, and a player with 98 pass accuracy and 85. Like, none of my builds cannot pass yet. I still see this way too frequently. It feels like an intentional attack on offensive gameplay to create an artificial balance. I remember the days of perfectly timed, accurate passes, true dots. They are now a relic of the past. Nothing in this game feels consistent. It constantly leaves you questioning whether the issue lies with your build or your skill. But the reality is it's the game itself. It pushes you to create builds that perform well temporarily because it makes you create a new one. And then when you create that new build, it be nice. You'll be like, dang, it's going crazy. Only to nerf them once you get comfortable, leaving your new build as inconsistent as the rest. The passing mechanics, especially on inbounds, desperately need rework. Smart passing animation and player awareness based on passing stats should be a priority to bring back balance and authenticity to the game. In addition to the previous mission issues, the NBA 2K community has raised several concerns regarding the game's passing mechanic. Number one, high steal ratings negatively impacting passing accuracy. Players have observed that even with elevated passing accuracy, opponents with high steal ratings can still easily intercept passes. This dynamic creates an invisible wall effect where defenders seem to slow down or disrupt pass animations unrealistically. Two, icon passing. Many users, including myself, I can report that icon passing feels sluggish, leading to delayed passing executions. This latency results in missed time opportunities and increased turnovers as defenders have more time to react and intercept passes. Like sometimes even when I push RB and then try to hurry up and push a button, the RB doesn't even register. It just registers like a B or A and then make me throw a turnover because the RB did not register. Number three, the lack of effective tutorials. There's a notable absence of comprehensive tutorials within the game to guide players on mastering passing mechanics. This gap leaves many users struggling to understand and effectively utilize various pass types and strategies. And the reason for this is because passing is not something you can 100% control, regardless of your attribute, skills, or IQ. These additional concerns highlight the community's desire for a more balanced and just a more balanced and just a passing system mechanics that actually makes sense in future games. It should be this game, but I don't feel like 2K25 can be saved, bro. I feel like the game, they don't care. It don't even seem like the devs dropped the game. They was here for the first month and then just disappeared. They don't care. Like, finishing in the paint makes zero sense, including the defense to it. Smaller guards dominating bigger defenders. Players have reported smaller guards can consistently score over taller defenders, even when the defense is well positioned and perfectly timed. This creates a lack of realism and undermines the role of real rim protectors. Like, I'm telling you, dudes don't even have to time it no more. Like, and they can just run up and press. I mean, timing should never. I don't think that should have ever been introduced. That's just me. I just feel like they be doing too much with a game. It's a game. Like, I don't know, man, but it's unrealistic contact animations. Many users have pointed out that contact dunks and layups trigger animations that don't match the defensive situation, allowing for easy scores even in heavy traffic. The lack of effective contests. Despite proper positioning and contesting with the right stick, players feel their defensive efforts often go unrewarded. Even elite defenders sometimes are outplayed by average offensive players due to questionable mechanics. Like, it be up in the air, bro. Like, yes, they nerfed the heck out of offense and it makes no sense. But when it comes to the paint defense, bro, the paint defense is horrible. It's literally horrible. It's literally makes zero sense, the stuff that I be seeing go in. Like, broken paint defense with the AI. Like, if you ever get an AI on your team and he the center, the defensive AI in the paint is criticized for his poor decision making, such as failing to rotate effectively or leaving players wide open, even under the basket. This compounds the issue that with player control defense. Like, you got to think about this. Like they said, they improved the AI's logic. The AI still have no logic. They don't think the game. Like, yesterday, I was playing with somebody, a member from my Discord. It was just two of us. I was on my center. He was on the point guard. Our shooting guard lagged out the game or quit, whatever he did. He's small. That little AI kept running into the paint. Think about it. You're a shooting build, and the AI can't think to be still and like spot up in the corner. He's running through the paint, cutting through while we trying to set pick and roll. I'm like, no, they didn't improve the AI logic. The AI is still dumb as a box of rocks. Like, they didn't do nothing to actually improve the AI. They lied about a lot of things with the game. They just flat out lied. Excessive RNG outcomes in the paint. They often feel random, with players missing wide open layups. I seen it yesterday, got it recorded, while making heavily contested shots, leading to frustration and inconsistency. It's the lack of a skill gap. Many users feel the mechanics in the paint don't reward skillful play, as players can score using repetitive, unrealistic moves that bypass the defense entirely, especially in the paint. It's horrible. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's really bad. These issues highlight a disconnect between gameplay from mechanics and realism, making paint feel unbalanced and unsatisfying for many players. From a gameplay and enjoyment perspective, I personally feel that NBA 2K25, outside its reward system, is the worst 2K installment of all time. I don't care what nobody say. People be like, oh, this is, bro, if you think this is a good 2K, I'm sorry for you, man. I'm sorry. Like, this is nowhere near close to a good 2K. No other 2K game has made me lose interest so early in the cycle. There is zero excitement to hop on and play, even though I've successfully built an entire YouTube channel from scratch without spending any money. I still don't feel motivated to play. NBA 2K25 is riddled with sloppy gameplay mechanics and far too many factors outside the user's control. It feels more akin to high school basketball than professional NBA experience that it aims to stimulate. It feels like high school is sloppy. It's the players seem like they ain't really got they ain't got no legend badges. They all seem like the highest you could get is gold because it just don't make no sense, bruh. The disconnect between the gameplay and the realism expected in the NBA simulation has left players feeling frustrated because the real NBA is a offensive game. Defense is about making key stops to win the game, but it's not. It's bro. Look how low scoring the games have gotten. Like they're low scoring. Like it's the best way to score is off a fast break. Just being real. Like if anybody can combat that, stop it. Like issues like inconsistent player animations, unpredictable outcomes, and a lack of balance in offense and defensive mechanics contribute to a gameplay experience that feels less polished and rewarding. Conclusion: NBA 2K25 is a frustrating experience for many players, myself included. The core gameplay mechanics from shooting and dribbling to passing and paint defense feel like a significant step back from what made the series great. Instead of improving on the gameplay to enhance realism and player satisfaction, it feels the focus has shifted entirely towards monetization with inconsistent mechanics, poorly balanced gameplay, and a lack of meaningful rewards outside of the cap breakers. Like outside of the cap breakers, bruh, the rewards they don't know what they are doing. The game fails to deliver the excitement that the previous titles have brought to the table. It's hard to find joy in a game that prioritizes profit over truly creating an engaging basketball simulation. All right, y'all. Thank you for sticking around to the end. And if you made it this far, comment MVP gang with the exclamation point so I know who's really rocking with your boy, Pravi MVP. And if you fed up with NBA 2K25 as I am, drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think 2K can bounce back? Or are we stuck with this mess the entire season, the entire cycle until the next release? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more real talk and gameplay breakdowns. And if you're ready to take your game to the next level, join my Discord. Link is in the description. I'll catch you on the next ones. Blessing to the Most High. Peace.